Howdy everybody, welcome back to the barn. Been sitting up here in the barn doing a little work on the laptop, trying to get some stuff done with some of my other projects that I do. Trying to get some video up for a podcast and playing around. And while I'm waiting on the laptop, figured I would do a VR. As many of you probably seen, Ed, the Armchair Piper, on YouTube. He's going to be celebrating his 5th year on the YTPC. And so he asked folks to do a VR of their most beautiful pipe. And I would normally say that that's a very hard decision for me, because I think all the pipes that I have purchased are beautiful. But anytime I have somebody say something to me about the nicest, the most beautiful pipe in my collection, one always comes to mind. And it's the very first one, I should say, that comes to mind is this one right here. So, if any of you remember my channel intro video I did, this was the pipe I was smoking then. And it is a beautiful olive wood pipe from Papa Bear's Pipes, Tim Beaumont. And this is currently the only olive wood pipe I have, but I have always had a fascination with olive wood pipes. Olive wood has such beautiful grain. I actually have some pocket knives in the house that have that are olive wood scales or handles on them. I think olive wood is very, very beautiful. And this one, if I could figure out how to do a picture, and I don't know if it shows up well enough in the light, but I've been amazed how much this one has colored. It is actually a lot, I think it's much darker than what it was when I got it, but the interesting part about this pipe is when I first seen Tim post it on Instagram, I did not like it. I did not like the stem that was on it. It just did not, to me it didn't flow right. The original stem and the shape of the pipe. Because like this has got like a teardrop shank on it where he was kind of following the grain around. And I think that's a beautiful, it's very aesthetically pleasing to me. And it makes, with me being a right-hander, it makes it very comfortable, that teardrop shank to fit in your hand. But the stem he originally had on it did not have this little, this piece on here. And if I remember right, it was like a black and brown colored stem. But to me, it just didn't, the pipe didn't flow with that stem on it. And fortunately for me, Tim, unfortunately, as he was bending the original stem he had made for it, the stem broke. He heated it up, was heating it up, I guess, with the heat gun. And when he went to bend it, it snapped. And he actually had done a post on Instagram about it breaking. And then the following day, he showed this new stem that he made for it. And added this cap to the stem. And as soon as he changed the stem on it, all of a sudden, it was like, it was the pipe I wanted. It was a pipe I just had to have at that point. And I was actually at a 4-H meeting that Saturday morning when it come up. He posted it up on Instagram, finished, and said that it was available. And I had literally just left my 4-H meeting, and was actually in the driveway of the fairgrounds, and stopped and DM'd Tim and told him I was wanting to purchase this pipe. Oop. And so I did. And I got my very first olive wood pipe. And right now I am smoking, as you've seen in the opening clip there, some Saint Espresso. It's probably my favorite. I would say currently it's my favorite aromatic. I don't smoke very many aromatics, but Saint Espresso is one that I definitely smoke. Last summer, I think I smoked it almost every night before bed. I haven't been smoking it quite as often. I haven't been smoking it daily anymore. But definitely several times a week I have a bowl of Saint Espresso. It's just, with a good cup of black coffee, it's just a really good combination. So, well, there you go, Ed. That is my most beautiful pipe. I would give it your spiel, but unfortunately, I don't speak Latin. But that is it. I hate only having to pick one. But with only having one olive wood, and me being quite partial to olive wood, that helped out. So Ed, congratulations on 5 years. presenting to the YTPC. I know I enjoy watching your videos, as well as many other folks here on online, and keep up the great content, sir, and we'll be watching. Hope y'all have a great week and take care.